A 5-gallon tank looks simple, but choosing the wrong fish can quickly turn it into a disaster. Overcrowding, poor water quality, and stressed fish are the most common problems beginners face. That is why selecting the best fish for 5-gallon tank setups is extremely important. In this guide, you will discover peaceful, low-maintenance, and beginner-friendly fish that actually thrive in small tanks. Each option is carefully selected to help you avoid mistakes, maintain balance, and create a healthy aquatic environment that stays stable and beautiful.
Kicking off our list at number 1, Betta Fish. The Betta fish is one of the most iconic and widely kept aquarium fish in the world, especially popular among beginners setting up a 5-gallon tank due to its striking appearance and relatively simple care requirements. Known for its flowing fins, vibrant colors, and bold personality, this fish instantly becomes the centerpiece of any small aquarium setup. It is naturally adapted to environments with low oxygen levels because of its unique breathing system, which allows it to survive in compact tanks as long as water conditions remain stable. Its territorial behavior means it prefers to live alone, which actually makes it perfect for small tanks where space is limited and careful stocking is essential. Key features. The Betta fish is equipped with a specialized labyrinth organ that allows it to breathe atmospheric oxygen directly from the surface, giving it a major survival advantage in low oxygen environments. It comes in a wide range of color variations, including deep reds, electric blues, metallic greens, and multicolor patterns that shimmer under aquarium lighting. It thrives in warm water conditions, ideally between 24 to 28 degrees Celsius, and does not require strong water flow, which makes it perfectly suited for a 5-gallon tank environment. It is highly intelligent for a small fish and can recognize feeding times, respond to movement, and even interact visually with its surroundings. Benefits and usage. The Betta fish brings strong visual impact to a 5-gallon aquarium without requiring complex equipment or group management. It is especially beneficial for beginners who want a simple yet beautiful aquarium experience without the stress of maintaining multiple fish. Its single fish setup reduces overcrowding risks and simplifies maintenance routines significantly. Feeding is straightforward using high-quality pellet food or occasional frozen treats, and its behavior helps beginners understand key aquarium concepts such as temperature stability, water changes, and biological balance in a controlled environment. Usability. The Betta fish is extremely easy to maintain in a 5-gallon tank setup as long as basic requirements are met. A small heater is essential to maintain stable tropical temperatures, and a gentle filter helps keep water clean without creating strong currents that could stress the fish.
In the second spot, we have Guppy Fish. The Guppy Fish is one of the most popular freshwater fish for small aquarium setups, especially in 5-gallon tanks, where space is limited but visual activity is desired. Known for its bright colors, lively swimming behavior, and ease of care, it is often recommended for beginners entering the aquarium hobby. This fish is small but highly energetic, constantly moving throughout the tank and creating a dynamic visual display. Its natural adaptability to different water conditions makes it one of the easiest fish to maintain in compact aquariums, while its social behavior adds life and movement to even the smallest setups. Key features. The Guppy fish is famous for its wide variety of tail shapes and color patterns, ranging from solid colors to intricate multi-tone designs that stand out under aquarium lighting. It is a live-bearing species, meaning it gives birth to live fry instead of laying eggs, which makes it especially interesting for beginners learning about fish reproduction. It thrives in water temperatures between 22 to 28 degrees Celsius and adapts well to both planted and simple tank setups. Its peaceful temperament allows it to coexist with other small, non-aggressive fish, although stocking must be carefully managed in a 5-gallon tank due to space limitations. Benefits and usage. The Guppy fish enhances a 5-gallon aquarium by adding continuous motion and vibrant color, making the tank appear active and healthy at all times. It is highly beneficial for beginners who want to learn the basics of fish keeping, including feeding routines, water quality monitoring, and understanding breeding behavior. Its active swimming patterns help create a natural and engaging aquarium environment, while its adaptability ensures it can survive in a variety of beginner setups. It also serves as a good indicator of water conditions, as changes in health or behavior often reflect underlying tank issues. Usability. The Guppy fish is very easy to manage in a 5-gallon tank, requiring only basic equipment such as a small sponge filter, stable water heater, and regular feeding schedule. It does not require strong water flow, which makes it suitable for compact environments where excessive current can cause stress.
Coming in at number 3, the Endler's Livebearer. The Endler's Livebearer is one of the most visually striking and beginner-friendly nano aquarium fish, especially suited for a 5-gallon tank where space is extremely limited but visual activity is still desired. This small freshwater fish is closely related to guppies, but is generally more compact, more colorful in metallic patterns, and more energetic in short bursts of movement. It is widely appreciated in the aquarium hobby for its ability to bring constant life and motion to small tanks without requiring advanced care systems. Its natural habitat adaptability allows it to thrive in simple aquarium setups, making it a strong candidate for beginners who want a low-maintenance but visually rewarding fish-keeping experience. Key features. The Endler's Livebearer stands out due to its bright neon-like coloration, often displaying combinations of green, orange, yellow, black, and metallic silver tones that shimmer under aquarium lighting. It is a live-bearing fish, meaning it gives birth to fully formed fry instead of laying eggs, which makes it highly interesting for observation in controlled aquarium environments. It is extremely small in size, which allows for careful group stocking even in a 5-gallon tank when properly managed. It thrives in stable freshwater conditions with temperatures ranging from 23 to 28 degrees Celsius and prefers calm water environments with gentle filtration and planted surroundings that reduce stress and mimic natural cover. Benefits and usage. The Endler's Livebearer provides a significant visual upgrade to any 5-gallon aquarium by creating constant movement and dynamic color contrast throughout the tank. This continuous activity makes the aquarium feel alive even in a very small water volume. It is especially useful for beginners who want to learn how aquatic ecosystems function on a small scale, as it demonstrates natural behaviors such as schooling, feeding interaction, and reproduction cycles. It also helps users understand how fish respond to environmental stability, since any changes in water quality or temperature are quickly reflected in its activity level and coloration. In a properly maintained setup, it creates a balanced and engaging nano ecosystem. Usability. The Endler's Livebearer is extremely easy to manage in a 5-gallon tank due to its small size and adaptable nature. It requires only basic aquarium equipment, such as a small sponge filter, stable heater, and regular feeding routine using micropellets or finely crushed flakes. It does not demand strong water flow, which is important in small tanks where excessive current can cause stress and unnecessary energy loss.
Taking our 4th spot is Chili Rasbora. The Chili Rasbora is one of the smallest and most beautifully colored nano fish available for aquarium hobbyists, making it an excellent candidate for a carefully balanced 5-gallon tank setup. This fish is highly prized for its deep red coloration and peaceful schooling behavior, which creates a stunning visual effect even in very small aquariums. Due to its tiny size and calm nature, it fits perfectly into nano environments where space is limited but visual richness is desired. When kept in proper conditions, it forms tight, active groups that bring a natural sense of movement and harmony to compact aquarium spaces. Key features. The Chili Rasbora is known for its extremely small body size, often reaching only around 1.5 to 2 centimeters, making it one of the best micro-schooling fish for nanotanks. Its most striking feature is its vivid red coloration, especially in males, which becomes more intense under stable and stress-free conditions. It thrives in slightly acidic to neutral water, with temperatures ranging from 24 to 28 degrees Celsius. It prefers heavily planted aquariums with soft lighting and minimal water flow, which helps replicate its natural blackwater habitat. It is a true schooling fish, meaning it feels safest and most active when kept in groups. Benefits and usage. The Chili Rasbora brings exceptional visual elegance to a 5-gallon tank by forming tight shoals that move together in synchronized patterns. This creates a calming yet dynamic display that feels natural and immersive. It is particularly beneficial for aquarists who want a peaceful, low-maintenance tank that still offers strong visual impact. It also helps beginners understand schooling behavior, as these fish clearly demonstrate safety in numbers. When kept in proper conditions, they contribute to a balanced ecosystem where stress levels remain low and natural behavior is encouraged. Their small size allows careful stocking without overwhelming limited tank space. Usability. The Chili Rasbora requires slightly more attention compared to some beginner fish, but it is still manageable in a 5-gallon setup if conditions are stable and well-maintained. It needs a well-established aquarium with stable water parameters before introduction, as it is sensitive to sudden changes. Feeding is simple, as it accepts microfoods such as crushed flakes, baby brine shrimp, and fine powdered diets. It does best in planted tanks where it can feel secure and exhibit natural schooling behavior. While it is peaceful and non-aggressive, it should always be kept in groups to reduce stress and encourage natural activity levels.
At number 5, we have Sparkling Gourami. The sparkling gourami is a fascinating nano aquarium fish that stands out for its shimmering appearance and unique ability to produce soft croaking sounds during interaction, especially in breeding or territorial moments. It is an excellent choice for a 5-gallon tank when carefully maintained, as it combines beauty, calm behavior, and interesting natural activity. This fish is known for its jewel-like body pattern that reflects light in a sparkling effect, making it visually appealing even in small aquarium setups. It is a labyrinth fish, meaning it can breathe atmospheric oxygen, which makes it more adaptable to low oxygen environments compared to many other small fish species. Key features. The sparkling gourami is characterized by its tiny size, peaceful temperament, and shimmering body covered with iridescent blue, green, and gold patterns that resemble tiny gemstones under aquarium lighting. It possesses a labyrinth organ that allows it to breathe air directly from the surface, giving it strong adaptability in small tanks like a 5-gallon setup. It thrives in warm water conditions ranging from 24 to 28 degrees Celsius and prefers slow-moving water with minimal current. It does best in planted aquariums with floating plants that provide shade and reduce stress while enhancing natural behavior. It is a generally peaceful fish, but may show mild territorial behavior during feeding or breeding. Benefits and uses. The sparkling gourami enhances a 5-gallon aquarium by adding both visual beauty and subtle behavioral interest. Its shimmering body creates a soft glowing effect that makes the tank feel alive even in low lighting conditions. It is especially useful for aquarists who want a calm and peaceful tank environment rather than constant high-energy movement. It helps beginners learn about fish behavior in a more subtle way, including surface breathing, territorial displays, and interaction with environment structures. It also contributes to a stable nano ecosystem by preferring low-stress environments and slow water conditions, making it ideal for planted aquariums where natural balance is maintained. Usability. The sparkling gourami is relatively easy to maintain in a 5-gallon tank as long as its environmental needs are respected. It requires a stable heater to maintain tropical temperatures and a gentle filtration system that does not create strong water currents. It prefers calm environments with floating plants, driftwood, or natural decorations that provide hiding spots and reduce stress. Feeding is simple, as it accepts micropellets, frozen foods, and small live foods.
Landing at number 6 is the Pea Puffer. The Pea Puffer is one of the most unique and intelligent nano aquarium fish available for a 5-gallon tank setup, known for its tiny size, bold personality, and curious behavior that makes it feel much larger than it actually is. Despite being one of the smallest pufferfish species in the world, it has a strong presence in the aquarium due to its constant exploration and interactive nature. This fish is highly popular among experienced beginners who want something different from traditional peaceful nano fish. Its compact size allows it to live in very small tanks, but it requires careful management due to its specific dietary and behavioral needs. Key features. The Pea Puffer is extremely small, usually reaching only about 2.5 to 3 centimeters in length, making it perfectly suited for nano aquarium environments, like a 5-gallon tank when properly maintained. It has a rounded body shape, expressive eyes, and the ability to puff slightly when threatened, which is a natural defense mechanism inherited from larger puffer species. It thrives in warm freshwater conditions between 24 to 28 degrees Celsius and prefers tanks with plenty of live plants, moss, and hiding spaces. Unlike many nanofish, it is not a schooling species and is best kept either alone or in carefully managed setups due to its territorial nature. Key features. The Pea Puffer is known for its highly intelligent behavior, active hunting instincts, and strong curiosity towards its environment. It does not rely on flakes or pellets as its main food source, and instead prefers live or frozen foods such as snails, bloodworms, and small invertebrates. It has excellent vision and often watches movement outside the tank, reacting actively to its surroundings. It requires a well-established aquarium with stable water parameters, as it is sensitive to sudden changes in ammonia and nitrate levels. Its natural hunting behavior also helps control pest snails in planted tanks, making it function as both a pet and a biological controller in certain setups. Benefits and usage. The Pea Puffer brings a completely different dynamic to a 5-gallon tank compared to typical peaceful nanofish, as it introduces active hunting behavior, curiosity, and personality-driven interaction. It is especially beneficial for aquarists who want a more engaging and interactive fish-keeping experience rather than passive observation. Its ability to control small pest snail populations makes it useful in planted aquariums where snails can become overpopulated. It also helps beginners understand advanced fish behavior, feeding patterns, and species-specific care requirements. However, its behavior is not passive, so careful planning is required to ensure that it is kept in an appropriate environment where it can thrive without stress. Usability. The Pea Puffer is moderately challenging to maintain in a 5-gallon tank compared to other nanofish, but it can be successfully kept with proper setup and consistent care. It requires a heavily planted aquarium with moss, rocks, and hiding spaces that allow it to explore and feel secure. Filtration should be gentle but effective to maintain clean water without creating strong currents. Feeding must be carefully managed, as it prefers live or frozen food rather than standard dry flakes.
Claiming the 7th spot, we have least killifish.
The least killifish is one of the smallest freshwater fish in North America and an excellent candidate for a carefully balanced 5-gallon tank when the goal is simplicity, stability, and peaceful behavior. Despite its name, it is not flashy or aggressive, but instead offers a subtle charm through its tiny size and gentle swimming patterns. This fish is often overlooked, but it is actually one of the most beginner-friendly species for nano aquariums because it is hardy, adaptable, and requires very little maintenance once the tank is properly established. It works especially well in planted 5-gallon tanks, where natural balance is already present. Key features. The least killifish is extremely small, typically growing only around 2.5 to 4 centimeters, making it one of the best true nano fish for very limited aquarium space. It has a simple, translucent body with faint horizontal stripes that become more visible under good lighting conditions. It is a live-bearing species, meaning it gives birth to fully formed young instead of laying eggs, which adds a natural breeding cycle that can be observed easily in home aquariums. It thrives in temperatures between 20 to 28 degrees Celsius and is highly adaptable to both freshwater and slightly brackish conditions. It prefers calm water environments with light vegetation and does not require strong filtration or complex aquarium setups. Benefits and usage. The least killifish is ideal for a 5-gallon tank because it introduces natural movement without overwhelming the limited space. It is a peaceful fish that coexists well in small groups and contributes to a calm, balanced aquarium environment. It is especially useful for beginners who want to understand basic fish keeping without dealing with complex care requirements. It helps demonstrate important aquarium concepts such as water stability, gentle filtration, and natural breeding cycles. Because of its hardy nature, it can tolerate minor beginner mistakes better than many other nano species, making it a forgiving entry point into the aquarium hobby. Usability. The least killifish is very easy to maintain in a 5-gallon tank setup, requiring only basic equipment such as a small sponge filter, stable water heater if kept in tropical conditions, and regular feeding with microfoods or finely crushed flakes. It does not require strong water movement, making it suitable for low-flow environments. It adapts quickly to new tanks and does not exhibit stress easily when conditions are stable.
Coming at number 8 is the White Cloud Mountain Minnow. The White Cloud Mountain Minnow is one of the most underrated yet highly reliable choices for a 5-gallon tank, especially for aquarists who want a peaceful, hardy, and naturally active schooling fish. Originally discovered in cool mountain streams, this fish is known for its calm temperament, strong adaptability, and elegant swimming behavior. Unlike many tropical nanofish, it does not always require high temperatures, which makes it unique and flexible for different aquarium setups. In a properly maintained 5-gallon tank, it brings gentle movement, subtle beauty, and a stable group dynamic that enhances the natural feel of the aquarium without overwhelming the limited space. Key features. The White Cloud Mountain Minnow is a small schooling fish that typically grows to around 3 to 4 centimeters in length, making it suitable for nano aquarium environments when stocked carefully. It has a sleek, silver body with a faint golden shimmer along its sides and a distinctive red accent near the tail fin, which becomes more noticeable under proper lighting conditions. It is naturally adapted to cooler water temperatures, typically ranging from 18 to 24 degrees Celsius, although it can adjust to slightly warmer tropical conditions if needed. It is a peaceful species that thrives in groups and prefers stable water conditions with gentle flow and moderate planting. Benefits and usage. The White Cloud Mountain Minnow enhances a 5-gallon tank by adding calm, synchronized schooling behavior that creates a soothing and natural visual effect. It is especially beneficial for aquarists who prefer a low-stress aquarium environment with steady movement rather than aggressive or highly active fish. It helps beginners understand the importance of group behavior in fish, as these minnows feel safest and most active when kept in small schools. It also provides a balanced introduction to freshwater aquarium management, including temperature control, water stability, and group feeding behavior. Its calm nature makes it suitable for peaceful nano setups where stability is more important than intense activity. Usability. The White Cloud Mountain Minnow is relatively easy to maintain in a 5-gallon tank when proper conditions are provided. It requires a stable environment with consistent water parameters and does not demand advanced equipment or complex care routines. A sponge filter and regular partial water changes are usually sufficient to keep the tank healthy. It adapts well to planted aquariums where vegetation provides shelter and helps reduce stress levels.
Taking the 9th position is Celestial Pearl Danio. The Celestial Pearl Danio is one of the most visually stunning nano aquarium fish available for a 5-gallon tank when carefully managed, known for its deep, galaxy-like coloration and calm but slightly shy personality. Often called a jewel of the aquarium world, this fish gained massive popularity due to its striking appearance that resembles a starry night sky across its body.
It is a small schooling species that fits well in nano setups when stocked responsibly, and it brings an elegant, high-end aesthetic to even the smallest aquariums. In a 5-gallon tank, it requires careful balance, but when conditions are right, it creates one of the most beautiful visual displays possible in a compact aquatic environment. Key features: the celestial pearl Danio is a tiny freshwater fish, typically growing to around 2 to 3 centimeters in length, making it suitable for nano aquariums when population is strictly controlled. Its most defining feature is its incredibly detailed coloration, with a dark bluish-black body covered in bright pearly white spots that resemble a night sky filled with stars. Males often display more intense coloration and slightly more vivid patterns compared to females. It thrives in temperatures between 22 to 26 degrees Celsius and prefers well-planted aquariums with plenty of hiding spots and gentle water movement. It is a schooling fish, but unlike highly active species, it moves in a calm, controlled manner, often staying close to vegetation for security. Benefits and usage: the celestial pearl Danio transforms a 5-gallon tank into a visually striking miniature ecosystem by adding a sense of depth and natural beauty that is difficult to achieve with other nanofish. Its slow, graceful schooling behavior creates a peaceful and elegant atmosphere inside the aquarium. It is especially beneficial for aquarists who want a visually premium nano setup without aggressive activity or chaotic movement. It also helps beginners understand the importance of planted environments, water stability, and species-specific behavior. Because it is a sensitive but rewarding fish, it encourages careful aquarium management and teaches patience in maintaining stable aquatic conditions. Usability: the celestial pearl Danio is moderately easy to care for, but it requires more attention than extremely hardy beginner fish. In a 5-gallon tank, it must be introduced only after the tank is fully cycled and stable, as it does not tolerate poor water conditions well. A planted setup with moss, fine-leaved plants, and shaded areas is highly recommended to reduce stress and encourage natural behavior.
And finally, we have African dwarf frog. The African dwarf frog is one of the most unique and entertaining aquatic pets suitable for a carefully maintained 5-gallon tank. Known for its fully aquatic lifestyle, slow movements, and quirky behavior that makes it different from typical fish species. Unlike fish, this amphibian spends its entire life underwater, occasionally rising to the surface for air. It is widely appreciated in nano aquarium setups because it brings a different kind of personality and movement pattern that adds variety and interest to small tanks. In a 5-gallon aquarium, it can thrive when water conditions are stable and when it is provided with a peaceful environment free from aggressive tank mates. Key features: the African dwarf frog has a soft olive to brownish body color with small webbed feet and a smooth, rounded shape that makes it easy to identify. It typically grows to around 3 to 5 centimeters, making it suitable for nanotanks when properly cared for. It is fully aquatic but breathes air from the surface, so it must regularly swim upward to gulp air. It prefers water temperatures between 24 to 27 degrees Celsius and thrives in calm environments with low water flow. It has very poor eyesight and relies on smell and movement to locate food, which gives it a slow but deliberate feeding behavior. It is completely peaceful and does not compete aggressively for food or space. Key features: the African dwarf frog is known for its slow, floating swimming style that looks almost weightless as it drifts through the water using gentle movements of its webbed feet. It is a social species that can be kept in small groups, but in a 5-gallon tank, stocking must be very limited to avoid overcrowding. It prefers soft substrates and planted environments where it can rest, hide, and explore. It is not a strong swimmer and often rests on leaves, decorations, or tank bottoms for long periods. It also produces very minimal noise or disturbance, making it ideal for calm aquarium setups. Benefits and usage: the African dwarf frog adds a completely different dimension to a 5-gallon tank by introducing amphibian behavior instead of traditional fish movement. It creates a slow, relaxing viewing experience that contrasts with more active nanofish species. It is especially beneficial for aquarists who want a peaceful and low-stress aquarium environment. It helps beginners learn about aquatic amphibian care, surface breathing behavior, and specialized feeding techniques. It also encourages patience, as feeding requires attention and sometimes target feeding due to its weak vision. Its calm presence makes it ideal for aquariums designed for relaxation and observation. Usability: the African dwarf frog is moderately easy to care for in a 5-gallon tank, but it does require specific attention to feeding and water cleanliness.
A gentle filtration system is necessary to keep water clean without creating strong currents that could stress the frog. Feeding must be carefully managed using sinking foods, such as frozen bloodworms, brine shrimp, or special